Hello and welcome to this session. In this session, I will be telling you about the multi-action in SAP SAC planning, and also I will give you some introduction like how data action and multi-actions are different and at what case we should use these two differently. So here on the screen, you can see I have this SAC planning data action. So I will go to multi-action. So if you can go and click on multi-action, and here you need to create a new multi-action. So click on this, and this is the screen opens for you, and here you have this plus button, and here you can click on it and you can add different steps. So let me tell you the definition first. What is a multi-action? Multi-action means, so in your this budget planning, so whatever uh, the steps like such as data step or person management, data locking, so all kind of various features can be aggregated into one place. So as a end user, you can run it so that your all the steps can be completed one by one. So here we have this features as of now, like we have data action step. So let me just click on it. You can see it is just nicely added here. You can add more steps like predictive step and then so on person management, and you can obviously click multiple person management and so on, and you can click data import model. So you can keep on adding the steps you want to, you can do that. So here, and also if you like to add delete any no steps, you can simply go and delete that. And here let me give a brief introduction to each of the steps so that you can get to know. Like, so the first one is the data action step. So in the data action step, it means whatever, if you just click on it, you will get the know, like we have the option to select the data action. So whatever data actions you create, you can add here. You can also publish. So you have the option, three kind of publish option, like you can decide do not publish, and you can publish and fail if they are warning. Like suppose if there's any data locking has been used in your data action data model, and if your multi-action version is going to change that locking, so some kind of warning will appear. In that case, you can decide to fail and not to publish. And last one is the publish and ignore warning. So you have some options here, and also you have option to set the parameter, like for what version, which year you would like to use it for this particular action. Similar to that, you have a next one is suppose this one, predictive step. So here, whatever the prediction steps such as time series forecast you have used in the model, so you can use it here. We have person management step. So like here you need to choose like which person for what model you like to use it, and similar publish options are here as well. And we have few more such as data locking. Data locking is like, suppose you would like to uh, set the any person or any target person to be locked, or any data set can be locked, so you can use this option. And in order to do this data logging, first of all your model should, when you create the model in the planning model, so your model should allow this feature for the data logging. Similarly, last two options are import and API step. Import is that data import step. You can actually import data into SAC planning, and here this import you will get to know like what data sources. So if you just keep on selecting the models and import jobs, and it will import the data from your data management. And last one is the API step. So here actually you can type the URL where you want to publish the data, you want to see the data. So here only HTTPS links are supported. You can type the HTTPS link URL here, and that can be now triggered into the external system. So in this way, you can actually use the multi-action. And as I said, like, what is the difference between multi-action and multi-in data action? Data action is more into the manipulation of the data. Suppose if I go to the data action, and if I just choose any model, and here you can see that we have option called copy data. Like we can copy from one year to another year, one person to another person, like that. And we have option called cross model. We can copy from one model to another model. Similarly, we have the allocation step. We can allocate the data based on some. And here you have the option called embedded data action. It means that you can embed some other data action here. You have the currency step, and also you have formula step. So you can actually, uh, it is all about manipulating the data, how you actually uh, change, or you can modify the data. It's not about, and multi-action is all about how you know use the feature, different kinds of feature like data action and predictive allocation and so on, and into migrating into one place. That's how we actually use multi-action and data action. That is all about this session. I think you have got to know about the data action and multi-action. Please comment below if you want to know more about this, or if you have any idea about these two topics. Thank you for watching.